Good morning. Today we will do the critical analysis of Night of the Scorpion by Nissim Ajaki. You will find in this poem that the poet has given the typical Indian experience. Next, superstitious belief versus rational attitude. Simple-minded peasants, ironic perspective, self-effacing maternal love, simplicity and felicity of phrase, detached attitude. So these are some of the points on which we will discuss the poem, right? So this poem, Night of the Scorpion, is a well-known poem of Achille. It is included in the exact name, a collection of poems. It embodies a typical Indian experience in a familiar Indian setting. Ezekiel offered it at his Memory of India at the University of Leeds in England. It is a very simple narrative poem in which superstitious beliefs are posed against the rational in an utterly neutral tone. You will find that the narrator recalls a childhood rainy night when a scorpion hidden behind a sack of rice came out and stung the mother. See the situation. The anxious neighbors, the pigeons arrived. This you can find, such type of community help you can find in India also, in India only. So Indian experience. Their numbers swelled as the news spread. They came like the swarm of flies and buzzed the name of God. You know, the rural people, they always believe in God, superstition, all these things. They muttered their prayers in order to render ineffective the harm caused by the scorpion. The reference to the sudden appearance of the scorpion, the flash of diabolic tail in the dark room, equates the scorpion to the evil devil. Devil always lurks in the dark places to prey on its victims. Similarly, it is a rainy night, so the work of devil, that is scorpion, is on. The simple-minded peasants believed that if the scorpion moved, the poison in the mother's blood would also spread. So they tried to search the scorpion and kill it, but they couldn't find the scorpion. In utter dismay and hopelessness, they sat around the mother. See the people's concern, and they began to pray. But the situation remained unchanged. The prayers were said. There was peace of understanding on the pigeons' faces. The mother continued to write. The mother continued to groan, suffer with pain on the mat. The rain continued to pour more and more. Curious neighbors with their lanterns, they came around. They were around the mother. While the skeptic and the rational father. So you know, there is a superstitious beliefs versus rational attitude. So what happened? The skeptic and rational father tried to tame the poison in his own way. The superstitious peasants continued to pray. The father did not have faith in the efficacy of prayer, but ironically, he too did not leave anything untried. He tried everything: powder, mixture, herb, hybrid. He even poured some paraffin on the mother's bitten toe and burnt it to cauterize the wound. Ironically enough, you see the mother who suffered much pain and agony for full 24 hours got healed. The pain automatically lessened in the due course of time. You see the last line of the poem, you see it. My mother only said, thank God the scorpion picked on me and spared my son. See the lines, the mother's concern for the child. This shows the response of the mother with those of others in the ironic perspective. While everyone else is concerned about the well being of the mother, but the mother is concerned about her children. This shows her typical safe, self effacing maternal love. The motherly love has received considerably notice in English literature. On the whole, we can say the poem is remarkable for its simplicity and felicity of phrases also. The poem remains neither in the category of formal verse nor in that of the free verse. Though the situation requires emotional engagement, the poet is having utterly detached attitude. The narrator adopts a stance of detachment. Hence, the poem remains far from valid Indian poem in spite of its Indian ambience and experience. The mother's response is highly emotional, touching, and the poem is really remarkable because of these qualities. Thank you.